In this video, we will use a product to sum formula to calculate a trig function value, right? Product of trig function values. So, for example, cosine of 75 degrees, this is not a common angle. We could probably use like a half angle formula or a sum or difference angle formula to find out just for cosine, what is that value? And then we could do similar for sine, find out what is that value, and then multiply afterward. That would work, but we might as well just use a product to sum formula. So I'll write down the formula we're going to need to use, and there's actually two options, but they're equivalent really. So we'll use sine alpha cosine beta, which is 1/2 times sine of alpha plus beta plus sine of alpha minus beta. Now in this case, alpha is going to be 195 degrees and beta will be 75 degrees, right? So sine of 195 degrees times cosine of 75 degrees, well, that's be 1/2 times sine of their sum. Well, 195 plus 75 is 270. So 270 degrees plus sine of their difference, and 195 minus 75 will be 120, so 120 degrees. Okay. So on the unit circle, that's going to be, I guess I'll do it over here. You might have these memorized, but if not, go back to the unit circle. So 270 degrees, that's down here at the bottom of the circle. So the sine value is going to be -1, right? In fact, let me do it this way. 270 degrees. I'll mark at the end. Typically we mark here like this, but this will get too crowded, so I'll just mark at the end of that indicating line segment. 120 degrees, well, that's basically 2/3 of 180 degrees, and 180 degrees is all the way around the unit circle, so 2/3 of that is right about here, 120 degrees. And that's equivalent to 2 pi over 3, so the sine value is √3 over 2. So this is going to equal 1/2 times -1 plus √3 over 2. And there we go. That is the exact value of sine of 195 degrees times cosine of 75 degrees. There's more than one way to find that. And you know what, in fact, we might be able to simplify this a little bit. I think of this 1, or this -1 rather, as being -2 over 2. Then I have 1/2 times -2 over 2 plus √3 over 2. I can combine those into one fraction, combine these two terms, I mean. So that's 1/2 times -2 plus √3 all over 2, right? And then if I want, I can multiply the denominators together. And I'll have -2 plus √3 all over 4. In some ways, that's simpler than what we had up here. I could also have written this as, if I wanted, -1/2 plus √3 over 4. These two are equivalent. Which one you think is simpler depends on your perspective, I suppose. But there we go. That is the exact value of sine of 195 degrees times cosine of 75 degrees.